I just want to give you a quick update on the MPG plus small turning expo. And I want to give you a little bit of an idea what you're going to see when you come to the event. And I'm also going to warn you, if you don't come to the event, this is what you're going to miss. This is a spectacular event. November 5th and 6th, 2022, 30 days to watch the videos afterwards. This is a virtual event. You get to sit there and you get to watch it from the comfort of your own house, from the comfort of your own chair. So this is the same team that brings you the Midwest Pen Turners Gathering in April. And just to give you a little bit of a background, every time we do the Midwest Pen Turners Gathering, there are people who will come up to us later and say, you know what, there's other things that we want to do with our lathe. There's other small type turnings. Have we thought about advancing that event and bringing that in? So while we would like to keep the April event as the Midwest Pen Turners Gathering, we definitely look to subsidize it this year and enhance it with this event, and I don't think you're going to want to miss it. This is probably the best lineup of demonstrators I have seen at any virtual event. So to give you a little bit of an idea of what you're going to see, November 5th and 6th, 2022, with 30 days to watch the videos afterwards. I keep bringing that point up because you'll be able to rewind, you'll be able to look at subtle technique, you'll be able to get everything that you need for 30 days afterwards. 18 great demos from 13 world-renowned demonstrators in the wood turning world. And we're going to get to the demonstrators and you're going to get to look at their names. This is spectacular. So our topics, well, one of the things that I want to point out is we're not looking at just projects. So we are going to handle some projects, right? We're going to look at pens, we're going to look at peppermills, bottle stoppers, ornaments, things like that. But we're also going to look at technique. And this is a great one for a virtual event because you can have a front row to technique. And we're going to look at things like casting. We're going to look at inlays. We're going to take a look at taking the fear out of sharpening, carving, things like that. So once again, you're going to get the best of both worlds. You're going to get projects and you're going to get techniques. So let's take a look at who we got. Mike Mahoney, an AAW staple and a world-renowned wood turner, is going to do a demo on heirloom peppermills. I think we all know Carl Jacobson, right? YouTube sensation. It's going to be doing one on bottle stoppers and lidded boxes. Mike Nish from Craft Supplies USA. If you ever get a chance to watch his videos, you don't want to miss any of those. He's going to be doing one on rings, and more rings. So if you're starting into rings, you're not going to want to miss it. If you're advanced into rings, you're going to want to see some of his techniques. Mark Dreyer will be doing differentiating yourself in the world of pen making without casting. How are you going to look at what you're doing and differentiate you from the guy who's in the booth next door? This is going to be it. John Underhill, a pioneer in casting and basically known as a master of the feather. He's going to advance it, and while you're going to see his embedded and clear casting techniques for pens, he's going to show you casting techniques for doing small turnings. And that's what we're going to be doing with some of the other things that you're going to see here. Kirk DeHare, once again, we all know him. If you've ever gone to any kind of wood show, you know Kirk and you know what he does. He's going to take us in the world of inlaid boxes and sharpening. Fred Wisson, P-Town subby, you know him, you love him. He's going to take you down the world of color casting and labels. Dick Singh, the father of pen making. We're going to look at pocket watches, and then we're going to look at enhancing pocket watches with inlays. Scott Barrett, you may never get the chance to own an ornamental lathe. You may ever get a chance to turn on one, but you know what? You're going to be fascinated by the video of watching Scott work on one. The lathe that he's going to show you in this video from the 1800s. It's a fascinating look at ornamental turning and how you can apply it to your projects. But take a look at the project he does. It's not necessarily just the ornamental turning you're going to want to look at. It's his technique. Linda Ferber, another AAW staple. She's going to show you how to look into the world and do an intro to carving and her offset turning jig. Ed Brown from Exotic Blanks. Little known facts about pens. What don't we know? What do you see happening on social media all the time about different kind of component sets and the different kind of finishes and what you want to use? Ed's going to cover that. Emily Ford. If you follow her on Instagram, you know her as She Turns Wood, and boy, does she turn wood. She's going to look at ornaments and rattles. And then finally, Jeff Hart, hybrid spheres. Spheres are really, really cool things to be turning, And one of the things that he's going to take you through is how he does his casting on them and then how he turns. So not only will you get projects, you'll get techniques, you're going to get vendors, you're going to get the opportunity to go into the vendor booths. And these are staples at any of the MPG if you're familiar with it. Easy wood turning tools, exotic blanks. New to us is Niles bottle stoppers, but the pensmiths have always been there. If you've come to any one of our events, you know Rich Coors. Well, Rich Coors is going to be there. And finally, we've got a great relationship with the AAW, and the AAW will be at the event. We also have some great sponsors. Easy wood turning tools has always been there for the MPG, exotic blanks. The IAP, which is penturners.org. This is another site. If you're on the internet, you do not want to miss going there. And they've added a new section on small turning, and they're going from just pens to doing some of the small turning. You're going to want to check out the advice, the camaraderie, and some of the techniques and small turnings you're going to see there. Glue Boost. I find it to be the finest finish for pens in the industry, and the Underhill casting solutions. I think this is the best deal in the wood turning industry. You get all this, you get 18 demos, you get 13 demonstrators, all for $59. And as I said, I can't say it more. You get to watch these videos for 30 days from the comfort of your own home with Google Chrome. Just fire up the computer, watch the demo, and then if you're a little unsure about something, rewind it. Look at it again. Check it out 2 or 3 times. That's the benefit of doing this. So simply to register, go to excelevents.com/e/mpg small turning expo. That's www.excelevents.com/e/mpg small turning expo. November 5th and 6th, and you're going to get 30 days to watch them. I don't think you're going to beat this deal anywhere. So hope to see you there. Thank you.